Hi YouTube and welcome to Digital Tech. Today let's have a look at EasySMX D10 in two colors. This black one I've bought myself in June and I've been using it for around 2 months, so I have some experience to share with you. And the green one EasySMX sent to me for a review. But as usual, I haven't been paid to say or not to say anything. If there's any problems, I'll let you know, so companies make better products over time. And let's begin with a quick unboxing. Two controllers. The black one has black dongle and the white one has white dongle, so thanks for that. And charging stations in the color of the controller. And as usual, you can put the dongle inside of the station, so it's very convenient. The docks are not too heavy and not too light, they feel quite okay. And also what's different from other controllers, this dock is magnetic, so if you put a controller on it, it has magnets inside. They both have exactly the same user manual. The manual comes with different languages and you can find all the needed information right here because this controller doesn't have application support. As for cables, they're exactly the same, USB-A to USB-C, and they feel quite cheap. You'll just put it in the back of your charging station and forget about it, so whatever. It's already 8.5% of my viewers are subscribed. Let's push it to 10%. If you like my content, please consider to subscribe and I'll continue to make great videos for you in return. Thank you. The price is $60, but now you can buy it on Amazon with a 26% discount, which will make it $44, and I'll put the Amazon link in the description for you. It weighs 253 grams, same goes to the black version. As for materials, the whole controller is made of plastic. The back of the controller has plastic grips. Some people like it, some people don't, it's up to you. And in the front, the handle's covered with a glossy plastic. I'm not a big fan of it, to be honest. Also, we can see the vibration motors here, and the D-pad is made of plastic as well. As for feel and hands, it feels exactly the same as the usual Xbox controller, so it's quite comfortable. The only difference I would say is the triggers. They are wider than the usual Xbox controller, and I like it. The plastic itself doesn't feel cheap, but at the same time it doesn't feel very expensive as well. And also about these grips, after some time your hands get tired of them because they are a little too aggressive in my opinion. But for everything else it feels just fine. It has a 1000 mAh battery and it will last for around 8 to 10 hours. EasySMX D10 has TMR sticks and they are a little taller than the usual sticks, but at the same time they feel a little too stiff when you try to move the stick right from the middle. So when you try to move the stick from the resting point, it's quite stiff. I would say if you like the sticks that are more stiff, you would like this controller, but as for me, these sticks are a little too stiff. Also, as you can see, this slide shows that this controller now is in X input mode. To order to put this controller in D input mode, you need to hold view and menu buttons together. And when you see this red light, it means this controller now is in X input mode. Face buttons look almost exactly the same as in Vader 4 Pro, and I would say this is a plus because they are quite expensive and good looking. As for buttons themselves, they are mechanical. They have a clicky noise and feel when you press them, and they are not too heavy to press. So AX, BY buttons are quite okay. Also, sticks do not have metal rings around them, and they only have plastic restriction rings outside. The menu, home, view, and M buttons are mechanical. As for D-pad, is mechanical as well. It has quite a good feel to it, but when you play the games it has some problems, more on that later. Bumpers are quite weird on this controller. I've been using this controller for like 2 months and these two buttons are okay. They are not very loud, they're clicky, I kinda like them. But when I open this controller, these buttons are different. They are mechanical as well, all good, but they feel so mushy. I'll show you the difference between them during the sound test. Trigger situation is weird as well. They have a good travel, they're well dampened, these are TMR's triggers by the way, and they also have a trigger stops with a mouse click. It feels quite good, but there's the problem. They are difficult to press compared to other controllers. And after playing in Call of Duty, for example, on this controller for around an hour, I feel my hands become so tired, so I cannot play on this controller very long. It happens when you play FPS games when you use triggers a lot, or racing games, for example. So they feel sturdy and good, but you're getting tired so fast. It also has two back buttons, they feel good, they're clicky, and you can switch between dongle, Bluetooth and Nintendo Switch. Vibration is quite strong and you can adjust it by holding M button and tilting left stick to up or down. This is the maximum, medium, low, and off. As for connectivity, you can use it wired and wireless on PC and via Bluetooth on iOS, Android and Nintendo Switch. And if you watch my channel for some time, you know this is a big deal for me, but back buttons don't have turbo on them. As for control freaks, as usual, PS4 and 5 style will fit on this controller. The polling rate is 997 Hz with great stability and low jitter. Stick analyzer shows 1006 data points and 1028 resolution, good result. Triggers have little inner and outer dead zones. And hair triggers have short travel distance. D-pad feels okay but has some false inputs. Sticks have no rebound. Here's the D input as I've said before. And back to X input. Circularity is great, only 1.3% error. Button latency on controltest.org still doesn't work for me. I've tried troubleshooting, no luck. If you know how to make it work, let me know in the comments. Aim lab test was weird. On my first attempt, I felt stiffness of the joysticks and also a big inner dead zone. It wasn't a pleasant experience at all. 30k points though. Before the second try, I activated zero dead zone by pressing and holding L3 and view buttons. I've tried this way and it felt much better. 33k points. And on the last attempt I got 35k points. I'd say these joysticks are fine, you just need some time to getting used to them because of their stiffness. Breakfast wasn't anything special, using D10 felt fine, but as I've said before, your hands will get tired faster than usual because of those triggers. D-pad in Street Fighter V behaved well when you do rolling action, but when you need to press different separate inputs, it shows its flaws. It's playable for fighting games, not the best though. For platforming, I've played recently released Ninja Gaiden Rebound, and it was fine playing it on D10. For FPS I've chosen Call of Duty 6 again. It's a great game to test joysticks on any controller. It was fine, nothing special. A bit choppy feeling, which you can adjust in settings of the game by decreasing dead zones, but I don't do that so I can feel all controllers in the same way. Conclusion time! I would say this is quite a good controller for $44 that you can buy it now on Amazon, and it's kinda okay-ish for $60, but there are better options for this price. But if you keep in mind that you get this controller with the dock already, when usually when you buy the dock for the controller it costs you extra $15 to $20, this is a no-brainer. If you are a casual gamer and you are not very heavy on FPS or driving games, this controller is gonna be just great for you. As for competition, for around the same price you can get the Cyclone 2, and it's gonna be a better choice especially for FPS games. Also, if you compare this for Supernova for example, Supernova has membrane buttons and membrane D-pad, and it also doesn't have a trigger stops, I mean the proper trigger stop with a micro switch, and it has rubber grips, this one doesn't have. If you prepare membrane, choose the Supernova. If you like clicky mechanical buttons, choose this one. And also these sticks are better than Supernova because these are TMR, these are Hall effect. At the end of the day, can I recommend this controller? Absolutely yes, and I would even argue that this is the best controller that EasySMX have on the market right now, because it's even better than their flagship X20. It's not a high-end controller by any means, but you get a lot for the amount of money that you pay for it. And usually when I buy controllers and I test them and I don't like them, I return them, but this one in black color, I leave it for my own collection. So it should tell a lot to you. As for the future videos, you can await these two controllers on my review pretty soon. This is a Gamesir G7 SE and Gamesir G7 HE. I'm gonna compare these two, and also I'm gonna compare them together with the G7 Pro. So if you don't want to miss that video, subscribe to my channel. Also let me know if you want a review on this bad boy. This controller is just something else, I should say. And as usual, if you want to watch G7 Pro versus Vader 4 or G7 Pro versus Cyclone 2, these two videos are now on the screen. Adios.